and y, and the total differential df, which is a function of x and y variable, is equal to 0. So that's the definition, no? So to test for exactness, guys, we have to follow this rule that the partial derivative of m with respect to y is equal to partial derivative of n with respect to x. Kung dili guys siya ma-equal, it means that the given differential equation is not exact differential equation. Excuse me. So kani may atong basihan para ma-test nato ang exactness sa differential equation. Then there are two methods in solving for this type of differential equation. So the first one, we have to set that partial derivative of f with respect to x is equal to m. Then partial derivative of f with respect to y is equal to n, where the f, which is a function of two variables x and y, is equal to the constant of integration c, the arbitrary constant. Then the other method is by regrouping. So later we'll study the method how to solve exact differential equation. So I have two examples here. So please copy this first because later we'll discuss this and your exercises. Ikapilanin na to ang exercise, guys. Ang exact differential equation.
7, sir.
Exercise number
7, sir.
7. Okay. So kutob lang ta sa exercise number 8, no? Number 8. Exercise 7 ni siya. Ang exact, then ang number 8 is non-exact differential equation. So i-screenshot paliho guys kani para doon na mo'y
Excuse me, sir. Kaning exercise 6 pa na sa amo, sir.
exercise 6 pa na siya.
Yes,
Ah,
sir. Sa 2G, sir. Wala may
Yes, sir.
kutob. Exercise 5 ra may kutob.
5 pa mo. Unsa man ta exercise number 6 ninyo diha kuan?
Sa
Tricia.
2-7, sir. Kon, sir. Tanaw na ko, sir.
First degree, first order, second degree.
First
First
order, first
order,
degree.
second degree.
First order, first degree
First
ko.
First
order,
die first.
first degree. Okay. So ang 2G wala pa may first order, first degree siguro, no? Matay ato ang exercise number 6.
Wala, sir. O, kakasudan na naman, sir.
Mo to siya exercise number 6 na. Kani siya ang exercise number 6. Wala ninyo makuan last year. Kani first
Wala,
order,
sir.
first degree, simple substitution.
Pasad ka, discuss naman, sir.
Okay, kani siya. Palihog ko kuan ni screenshot ani kaning first order, first degree, simple substitution. Related naman siya sa homogeneous differential equation. Ang homogeneous katulad tong y equals vx, no? Okay, so man siyang 6. Anya kani siyang sa exact 7. Then ang non-exact 8. Okay. For non-exact differential equation, we are going to determine the integrating factor or IF. So nanginahanglan tag IF guys or integrating factor such that the given non-exact differential equation will become an exact differential equation. Muna natin siyang multiplyan og IF. So this is the definition for non-exact. The equation mdx plus ndy equals 0 is non-exact dE if partial derivative of m with respect to y is not equal to partial derivative of n with respect to x. And with the non-exact differential equation is multiplied through by an expression, the result is an exact differential equation. And that expression is called an integrating factor of the equation. Mana siya ang atong IF, integrating factor. Na naadiri sa ubos ang table of common integrating factors. So if the expression at the left side of the differential equation is of this form, py dx plus qx dy, this is the integrating factor. X to the power p minus 1, y raised to the power of q minus 1. Then, if the form is y dx minus x dy, ang atong integrating factor could be 1 over x squared or 1 over y squared or 1 over xy. But if the form is x dy minus y dx, our integrating factor is 1 over quantity ax squared plus bxy plus cy squared. Then, if the form is y dx plus x dy, the integrating factor is simply equal to 1, unity. Then, px dx plus qy dy, the integrating factor is 1. Kaning p o q, guys, constant man ni siya. So, kaning nga forma, integrable ni siya. Ma-integrate din nato diretso. So, ang atong if is 1. But if the form is dy plus y p of x dx, our integrating factor is e to the integral of p of x dx. So I want you to familiarize and master this table, no? Then to determine the integrating factors, when the integrating factor is a function of x alone, so we have two cases here, take note. So case 1, when the integrating factor is a function of x alone, then case 2, when the integrating factor is a function of y alone. So this is the theorem. For case 1, if 1 over n times the quantity partial derivative of m with respect to y minus partial derivative of n with respect to x is equal to f of x, then the integrating factor if is equal to e to the integral of f of x dx. So, atong nakita, guys, ang atong if is a function of x alone, e to the integral of f of x dx. Ang case 2 is a function of y alone, but negative sign. The if is e to the is e to the negative integral of f of y dy, a function of y alone. So these are the examples of non-exact differential equation and the exercises. So please copy first before we'll discuss the examples. So exercise number 8 na ni siya, no? So kung humana mo, guys, og screenshot ani mo shift ta og Jamboard para ma-discuss nato ang example sa exact o sa non-exact differential equation. Humana na ninyo og screenshot.
Ano, sir?
Okay. So mo shift ta og Jamboard, guys. Alita sa Jamboard. Nakita ninyo ang Jamboard na to? Hello? Nakita
Yes,
ninyo?
sir.
Okay. So this is our first example for exact DE. Nani sa atong notes kaganina, no? So the given is the quantity 4x minus 2y plus 5 times dx plus quantity 2y minus 2x times dy equals 0. So this is m dx plus n dy equals 0. So to test for exactness, we have to follow this rule that partial derivative of m with respect to y is equal to partial derivative of n with respect to x. So atong i-substitute ang atong m kana siyang quantity 4x minus 2y plus 5 ug ang atong n partial quantity 2y minus 2x. Then differentiate. So take note guys nga inig differentiate nato with respect to y ang other variables atong i-consider nga constant. So in this case, ang 4x, ma-consider ni nato siya nga constant. So what is the derivative of constant? Di ba ang derivative sa constant is 0 man, no? So partial derivative of 4x with respect to y is 0. Then ang second term, partial derivative of negative 2y with respect to y is negative 2. Move out ni mo ang constant. Then partial derivative of 5, which is constant, is 0. So the answer here is negative 2. Sa right side, with respect to x man ta, ang 2y is considered as constant. So that is 0. Then the partial derivative of negative 2x with respect to x, atong i-move out ang negative 2, then partial derivative of x over partial derivative of x is 1. So the answer is negative 2. So we got an identity here. So it means that the given differential equation is an exact differential equation. Now, so kung exact na siya, na-confirm na gito nga exact, mo proceed na sa ato ang methods of solving exact differential equation. Katong first method, the long one, and the second method, the shorter one. So, arita sa first method, atong iset nga atong partial derivative of f with respect to x is equal to m. Then the partial derivative of f with respect to y is equal to n. So from equation number 1, kung atong i-substitute ang 4x minus 2y plus 5 for m, na atong i-cross multiply ang partial derivative of x, ato na siyang ma-integrate both sides, no? Then makadetermine ta sa atong f. Integral of partial derivative of f is equal to f. Ma-cancel out na to ang symbols. Integral and partial derivative symbol. Then there is a right side, will integrate with respect to x. The integral of 4x dx is equal to 2x squared. Nakainomdom pa mo sa integral, guys? Katong power formula sa integral, nakainomdom mo? Ato ni gamitan og power formula, no? 4x dx. Unsa man tay formula? Integral of u to the power of n is equal to u to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1. Okay. So, ang ato ang 4 constant pa na siya. I-move out na nimong constant, no? Then, ang ato ang x, doon na siya exponent ng 1. So, kung ato na siya i-integrate, u to the power n plus 1 man to siya. So, 1 plus 1 is 2. Nya, over n plus 1, which is equal to 2. 1 plus 1, 2. So, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Mano yung nato x squared ni siya. Then, ang second term, integral of negative 2y partial derivative of x is negative 2xy. Atong i-consider nga ang 2y is constant. So, move out na nato. Then, integral of partial derivative of x is x. So, negative 2xy. Then, ang third term, constant man na siya. So, 5 copy. Then, integral of partial derivative of x is x. So, 5x. Then, plus constant. Di ba? Kanong integrate ta. Inikaw sa ato ang integration process. Doon nagitay constant of integration. The arbitrary constant. So, mani ato ang constant kibali, no? Dire atong gi let nga t of y. So this is our constant of integration, t of y. So atong gilet nga this is equation 3. Then we are going to substitute now this to equation number 2. Partial derivative of f with respect to y is equal to n. So ang atong f, naaman tayo f na sa equation 3, atong substitute sa f. So 2x squared minus 2xy plus 5x plus t of y. Then over partial derivative of y, then equal to n. Ang atong n is 2y minus 2x. So after that, mag partial derivative na sad ta. So kanang 2x squared, ma-consider ni nato siya nga constant kay with respect to y man ta, no? So what is derivative of constants? So that is 0. Nya kaning sa second term, do naman kay y. So ang 2x ato na siyang i-consider nga constant, ipagawas lang ni nato. So negative 2x ang atong answer ani, no? Sa second term. Then there is a third term, ma-consider ni siya nga constant, so ma-zero ni siya. Then ang fourth term, t of y, partial derivative of t of y over partial derivative of y. Tawag na itong t prime. Okay, so mo ni dire guys, atong continuation. So 0, negative 2x plus 0 plus t of y prime. Then equal to 2y minus 2x. Now, makancel na to ang negative 2x kay kung ato na siyang i-transpose to the right side ang naa sa left, ma-positive ba ni siya? So, ma-0, no? So, our t of y prime is equal to 2y. So, kung atong i-cross multiply ang partial derivative of y, then atong i-integrate both sides, we can determine the value of our constant t of y, which is equal to y squared. So, ato na rin siyang i-substitute sa ato ang equation number 3. So, ang ato ang f is equal to 2x squared minus 2xy plus 5x plus y squared. But f is equal to arbitrary constant c. Nani sa atong notes. So, kung ato na siyang i-substitute nga value sa f, ang ato ang final answer is 2x squared minus 2xy plus 5x plus y squared equal to constant c. So, ma-check din nato guys nga answer using the second method. Our second method is called regrouping. So, mani ato ang alternative solution by regrouping. So, ang atong buhaton diri sa regrouping, first, atong i-distribute ang dx o ang dy, no? So, the parentheses. So, 4x dx minus 2y dx plus 5 dx. Then, plus 2y dy minus 2x dy. Then, equal to 0. Then, atong tanawon diri guys, ang mga integrable terms and non-integrable terms. So, sa first term na to, unsa man ni siyang 4x dx, integrable or non-integrable? Uh, Inolpi, Jan. Is 4x dx integrable term? Mr. Inolpi? Nakabati ba mo na ako guys? Or nawala ko?
Madunggan naman kasi.
Mabati ra? Melvin?
Yes, sir. Mabati.
Okay, okay. So, kani siyang kuan Melvin, 4x dx, is this integrable term or non-integrable term?
Ma-integrate siya, sir. Since
Ma-integrate siya.
same man ang kuan. Like, ang
Yes,
X.
that's correct. So, integrable din siya. How about negative 2y dx? Integrable or non-integrable?
Ako ba, sir? Dili, sir, kay dili pareha ang naa sa DX niya. Y sa kuan.
Yes, non-integrable siya. So, ang katong mga non-integrable terms, imo tong i-regroup. Mo tayo atong i-regroup ang non-integrable. Ang mga integrable terms as is, Kaya ma-integrate naman na siya, no? Sama ng 4x dx, 5 dx, 2y dy, integrable man ni sila. Ato na siyang as is. Then, ang mga non-integrable terms atong i-regroup. So, atong i-regroup, niya atong i-factor out ang negative sign, mao ni siya. Negative times quantity 2y dx plus 2x dy. Unya, kani siya nga expression 2y dx plus 2x dy. Kung ato ni siyang tutukan pag-ayo, this is equal to the derivative of the product 2xy. So, man siya nga expression. Derivative of 2xy is equal to 2y dx plus 2x dy. So, kinahanglan keen observer ta diri guys, no? Nya, kung ato ni siyang i-integrate ang derivative of 2xy, ma-cancel out na to ang symbols, integral and differential symbols. So, the answer is negative 2xy. Then, the integral of 4x dx is 2x squared. Integral of 5 dx is 5x. Integral of 2y dy is equal to y squared. Then, sa right side, the integral of 0 is constant. So, the same answer, guys, no? 2x squared minus 2xy plus 5x plus y squared equals constant. Same sa ato ang first solution. So, na-check na to nga this is true and correct. So, mana siya itong buhaton, no? So, magpili na mo, guys, asa inyong ganahan nga solution. The second method or the third or the first method. Okay, another example. So, there is a second example. Panalitan, wala pa ta kahibalo nga this is exact. So, ato sa siyang i-test, no? Ang equation kung exact ba gini siya. Differential equation. So, gamit ta aning rule, partial derivative of m with respect to y equals partial derivative of n with respect to x. So, the same process, atong substitute, then atong i-differentiate. Nya, katong other variables sa y, kung with respect to y ta, ang other variables ay consider na itong constant, no? So, there is a first term nga 3x squared y. Ang 3x squared is constant. Move out na to na siya. Nya, partial derivative of y over partial derivative of y is 1, so you have 3x squared. Then the second term is considered constant, so 0. Then sa right side, with respect to x man ta, derivative of x cubed is 3x squared. Then derivative of 2y with respect to x is 0. So we got an identity here. Therefore, the given differential equation is exact differential equation. So kung exact siya, pwede na to magamit ang regrouping, no? Method or kani siya nga method. Katong long method. So, kung magamit ta ani nga method, the same process ra gihapon atong buhaton. Atong iset ang partial derivative of f with respect to x equal to m. Then partial derivative of f with respect to y equal to n. Then substitute values. Then atong i-cross multiply ang partial derivative of x, then integrate. We can determine the value of f equal to x cubed y minus 3x squared plus i-constant nga t of y. So balik-balik ra gani guys, no? So kaning t of y, mangita tag value ani niya, no? So first, ang atong buhaton kani siyang value sa f. Ato ni siyang i-substitute dito sa second equation nato. Partial derivative of f with respect to y equals n. Then atong i-differentiate pagbalik. So with respect to y gani, ang x variable is considered na ang constant. So sa first term, the answer is x cubed. Sa second term, 3x squared man ni siya. This is considered constant, so the derivative of constant is 0. Then there is a third term. Partial derivative of t of y with respect to y is t of y prime. Then equal to x cubed plus 2y. So partial derivative of t of y with respect to y is equal to 2y. Atong i-cross multiply ang denominator, then integrate, we can determine the value of t of y, which is y squared. Then substitute this back to equation 3. So our f is equal to x cubed y minus 3x squared plus y squared. But f is equal to constant c. Therefore, our final answer is x cubed y minus 3x squared plus y squared equals arbitrary constant c. Now we can check this answer if this is true and correct using regrouping method. So again, sa regrouping, ato sang i-distribute daan ang dx ug dy to the parentheses. Ikahuman atong pangitaon ang mga non-integrable terms, then atong i-regroup. So here, atong i-distribute, doon na kay 3x squared y dx. Then minus 6x dx. Then plus x cubed dy plus 2y dy equals 0. So ang non-integrable terms diri guys, kanin siyang 3x squared y dx o x cubed dy. 6x dx is integrable, 2y dy is integrable as is. So kaning 3x squared y dx o kaning x cubed dy atong gi-regroup. Unya, kung ato ning tutukan pag-ayo, makaingon ta nga this expression is just equal to the derivative of the product x cubed y. Kung imo tanawon sa second term, naka x cubed diha, no? Multiplied by dy. Diri sa first term, doon na kay y. Naka-multiply sa dx. So, man imong gamiton. Tanawon nimo maayo asay lahi ba, no? So, x cubed times y, product na siya. Derivative of product, x cubed y is just equal to this combination. 3x squared y dx plus x cubed dy. Then, kung ato ni siyang i-integrate ang derivative of the product x cubed y, the answer is the product itself. Then, the integral of 6x dx is negative 3x squared. Then, the integral of 2y dy is positive y squared. Integral of 0 is constant. So, we got the same answer here. So, inyong timanan or inyong balikon pag tuon, no? Ang katong power formula sa integral, no? Kani power formula man ni atong gamit ani. So, do you have any question, guys, before we'll proceed? Hello?
And
Napa
so
may
far,
pangutana?
wala.
Nakuha ra ninyo?
Ako ara sir.
Okay. Very easy ra man gini basta naay mag-guide pa, no? Pero ini exam ani very lisod na ni. Kay wala na mag-guide nga teacher. Okay, so arita sa non-exact DE, guys. So here we have two examples. Then tomorrow we'll study the application sa mag-worded problems na tomorrow. Ay, not tomorrow day, no? Wednesday. Kay wala man tay schedule og TTH. Wednesday raman, MWF. So Wednesday na atong next meeting, guys. So that's our last meeting. Yeah, exam ta inikan next week, no? All right, so for non-exact differential equation, ang atong gikinahanglan is IF, integrating factor. So kanang IF, guys, mo na siya ang atong himuon nga multiplier sa atong equation para mahimo siyang exact differential equation. So kani siyang given nga 3y dx plus 5x dy equals 0. Kung wala ni title diha nga non-exact DE, wala pa ta kasiguro if this is exact or non-exact. So ato sang i-test daan. So to determine that this is non-exact, ang partial derivative of m with respect to y is not equal to partial derivative of n with respect to x. Not like exact, kay equal man to siya, no? So, dire, ato sang i-check. Partial derivative of 3y, which is our m, with respect to y, is 3. Then ang partial derivative of 5x, which is our n, with respect to x is 5. So 3 is not equal to 5. Therefore, this equation is non-exact differential equation, or it is not an exact DE. So nanginahanglan tag IF din kanang gitawag na tog integrating factor. Imo na to as multiplier para ma-exact ni ang equation. So kanang IF na to nga x to the power of p minus 1, y to the power q minus 1, naa na stable na to. Table of integrating factors. So kani siya nga form 3y dx plus 5x dy naa ni sa table nga form where ang 3 mo na atong p nya ang 5 mo na atong q. So x to the power p minus 1, so 3 minus 1 is 2. So x squared. Then y to the power q minus 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. So ang atong IF guys is x squared times y to the power 4. So ato na siyang i-multiply diri sa given differential equation para mahimong exact differential equation. Okay, let's multiply now, no? So 3y dx times x squared y to the power 4, mahimo na siyang 3x squared y to the power 5 dx. Are you following guys? Naka-follow mo?
Yes, sir. Follow.
Okay. Then 5x dy times x squared y to the power 4, that's 5x cubed y to the power 4 dy. Then equal to 0. So kani siya nga expression, the combination of first term and second term is simply the derivative of the product x cubed y to the power 5. So kung imo tan-awon diri sa first term, ang lahi diha is y to the power 5. Okay, with respect to x man na siya, dx. Nya diri sa second term, ang lahi diri ang x cube. Mo na imong i-product. So y to the power 5 times x cube is equal to x cube times y to the power 5. Kung ato na siyang i-differentiate ang product, mo arrive ta ani nga combination. I-check na ninyo. Then ato i-integrate both sides. So the integral of the derivative of the product is the product itself, x cubed y to the power 5 equal to constant c. So this is our final answer. Nya, to check if this is true, pwede na to i-test, no? Atong i-test nga exact ba gini siya, no? So balik ta sa ato ang rule, no? Partial derivative of m with respect to y equal to partial derivative of n with respect to x. So diri nakakuha kitag identity. So it means that pag human na to og multiply sa IF, nahimog yung exact ang ato ang equation, ang atong differential equation. So may purpose sa atong integrating factor. Okay, so another example. X dy minus y dx equals 0. So naagya po ni sa table na to. Kung yun ani ang form, ang ato ang IF is 1 over x squared. Natay suggested IF dito, no? So using this IF, kung ato ni siyang i-multiply diri sa atong equation, mo arrive ta og exact differential equation. So, kung ma-exact na ta, pwede na ta ma-proceed sa ato ang regrouping method. So, atong i-multiply, no? So, 1 over x squared times x dy, cancel mong x. So, doon na kay denominator x. So, dy over x. Then, minus y dx over x squared equal to 0. So, kani siya nga combination, dy over x minus y dx plus x squared. Ano, over x squared. This is just equal to the derivative of the quotient, y over x. So, mao gyapon imong tan-aw no, ang lahi ba? Kung with respect to y ta dy, ang x lahi na siya, no? Kung with respect to x ta, ang y lahi. So y over x din na siya. So the derivative of y over x is equal to x dy minus y dx over x squared. Mao ni siya ang quotient formula, no? Nya kung ato ni siyang two terms, ma-cancel out man nato ang x. So doon na kay dy over x. Then minus y dx over x squared. So therefore, if we'll integrate the derivative of the quotient y over x, it is equal to the quotient itself. Then the integral of 0 is equal to constant. So kung ato i-cross multiply ang x, so doon na tayo answer nga y equal to cx. Alright, so I think we're done. Do you have any question, guys?
Wala na, sir.
So ang atong last exercise kani siya, no? Non-exact differential equation.
Yes, sir. Mo na
Yeah,
lang.
buhatan to ninyo og kuan, guys, kanang table of contents and acknowledgement, no? Ang inyong compilation. Yeah, i-submit to ninyo during the final examination schedule na to. After Sinulog, January 18. Mag-exam ta January 18. Dili lang ta sa Monday kay gikan pa man sa Sinulog Sunday, murag kapoy pa na siya. Ari na ta sa Monday, guys. Face to face na, guys, ha. Ang atong exam, dili na online. So balik mo diri sa school ini ka January 18 na, no? Pero tomorrow mag online ba ta? Discussion sa ato ang application tomorrow. Mag worded problems ta. Okay? Yes. Yes, Madeline. Go ahead.
Sir, kanamakan ako sir, ba dili na ka mag-class si Monday after sinunod?
Dili na sa Monday. Diretso na ta sa Wednesday. Exam ta ana.
Sige.
Face
Thank
to
you, sir.
face. Ah. Yeah, dadanin niyo ang inyong exercise compilation. Naka-softbound na, guys, ha. Di lang to dadawaton kung wala ma-softbound ang inyong exercises. Ang title, compilation of exercises and differential equation. Manay title. Yeah, doon ay acknowledgement and table of contents. Nakuha ni mo, Noel, ang instruction,
Yes,
Noel?
sir.
Very good. How about Ria? Ria Paraiso? Napaba si Ria? Napade. Alright, guys. Open your
Yes, sir.
camera, please. Yes, Ria. Open camera na lang, Ria. Kay gusto kayo imong audio, Ria. Open camera kay